Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 115 review. That is 115 Hunter x Hunter. Now, first of all, before I get started, don't question the gloves. I got new gloves and they're a size too small, so I'm breaking them in right now. Because right now they're very stiff. But don't mind me. Right now I'm rocking the Akainu. Akainu-san! Okay. With that being said, don't mind the gloves. It is what it is. I don't care. That's number one. Now number two, this episode. So let's focus on the episode itself, right? Well, actually, the link is going to be in the description box down below on Crunchyroll.com. I should really apply to be an ambassador. Can I still do that? Well, no, because I think if I do apply to be an ambassador for Crunchyroll, I have to region block Japan. Oh, hell no. I mean, yeah, I hate Sony Music because they're dicks, but I ain't region blocking Japan anytime soon, so no, it's not happening. So that's something I'll think about in the future. Hopefully, I can actually work out something with the right stuff. That'd be really cool, but let's move on. The thing here is that this episode of Hunter x Hunter, I kind of liked, but I kind of didn't. Now, granted, again, for me personally, the narration, it's always on point. I love it to death. I love it to death. There we go. But the thing here, for some odd reason, I felt as if the focus on Wilfin was just too much. That's just me. For some reason, all the focus on Wilfin, I think, took away from the magnitude of the ending scene with Gon and Nefer Pitou and, that situation right there. I feel like if they had just made it all one big motion, all one big scene, where we have Killua and Gon, they finally go to their side. And mind you, I do like the fact that Killua, whenever he runs or whenever he jumps, he makes no sound whatsoever. So it shows you that he still has, that assassin footstep. I like that a lot. And then he meets up with his grandfather. Let's actually finish the word. His grandfather. And the thing here is that it was cool to see Zeno just blitz. And if you're wondering why he didn't go with Chairman Netero, Zeno was only paid to separate the king and Netero from the rest of the royal guard. That was it. That's what he was paid for. Zeno is by the book. So even though Zeno knows Netero and he's known for a very long time and they're old buddies, they're all pals, they're all mates. We're mates. The thing here is that it ain't happening because it's the job before the friendship, right? It's money before the bumping of fist, the bro fist, yeah. So the thing here is that you may not like it, but it makes perfect sense. It's actually within the character of Zeno. It perfectly is, to be honest. And he's off. He's going somewhere. We have no idea. He just disappears into the darkness. Hands behind back like every other old man in anime and manga. And he's off in the distance, pretty much. So had they had made that all one giant scene, where in which it was Killua and Gon meeting Zeno, and then Zeno says, take a look inside and judge for yourself. And then they go in there, and then they see Nefer Pitou, and she's healing Komugi. She turns around, Gon's walking, he's all like, he's like looking like the Juggernaut. I'm like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. He ain't stopping. It's very obvious, man. You don't even see his lips. All you see is his eyes, and you see his hair, and he's shaded out. And then the moment she actually gets a full glimpse of him, it's like, oh shit, it's time to power up. So the thing here is that had they done all that in one nice fluid motion, that to me would have been a lot better. It would have been a lot more impactful. But what they did is that they did that scene, I think, towards the middle beginning of the episode, and then from then on they go into they go into Knuckle, and they go into Wolf, a lot of Wolf and stuff, and the elevator too. The elevator thing is important because it explains to you that the elevator is there. It has defense mechanisms, and there's a code for individuals, and if you fail 3 times, you die. Like the first time, I think it's like Like the first time is some sleeping gas. Like the second time is something. I forgot the exact mechanism of the elevator, but it is some kind of trap if you fail to fulfill the requirements, and it could tell your weight. Any number of people can actually go down the elevator, but not up. Like only one guy can go up at a time. So there's certain requirements for the elevator. But basically, the cargo goes in there because he wants to find Palm, and he's motivated. The other, like the crab guy, Bravado, or like whatever his name is, he goes there and he follows because he, again, Hagia, no. It's Leo. What are you doing? Who the fuck are you? And we see him and he comes out and he's rubbing his nose. And then in comes Wolfen and he automatic knows. And the reason why is because we have basically Cargo is controlling the corpse of Flutter. So the decay, which has proceeded over, I don't know how much time exactly, since he was killed by Nove, it's, proceeded. And obviously it's going to stink the elevator. And why ends up stinging the elevator? So the Cargo, Flutter, smells like a corpse, because Flutter is a corpse. So that makes perfect sense. And the biggest downfall to Wolfen isn't that he's not ambitious. It's not even the fact that he is actually very intelligent. But it's his suspicion of people. Of not just Peel, but also his circumstance, of his own powers, and so on and so forth. It's his suspicion that leads to his own downfall. He is so cautious of everything that he overthinks things. He really does. He believed that Bravado was going, like, at first you're thinking that he's making, like, just judgments. Like they're very sound arguments in his own mind. But then actually, like that one scene with Milleron who's in the corner, and then he starts to doubt himself, and then he starts to, because someone knew him, and maybe because they can take him out at any given point in time. And should I be actually join the King's side? Should I really be here? Should I be searching for Bezef? And that kind of stuff. You're like, dude, like, whoa, like settle down. Like the guy, he's very intelligent and he's very perceptive. But because he's so cautious, it leads to his downfall. So, unfortunately, an individual like Wolfen, who could be very deadly, if he knew how to incorporate his intelligence correctly, when it comes to battle, when it comes to manipulating others, and so on and so forth, is actually, putting himself in a disadvantaged situation all the time. So, or at least most of the time, so far. And that's very unfortunate. But aside from that, shoot Makamaho. So there was the thing that, again, that threw me off was that the main focus of the episode was Wolfen. It was Wolfen and Meleron, those two. Knuckle, he's able to actually, pretty much lead Yuppie out of the area. And shoot, he's crawling. He's like, I got it. But even though Meleron was right there, he couldn't help him because of the fact that that's not his job. So, again, like, it's this whole notion. We have two notions of the job, the mission, superseding friendship. And it is a testament to the way Hunter x Hunter operates, because that's what happens a lot of times, where the job will supersede one's friendship. The job will supersede one's friends, one's family, that kind of stuff. All right, like they're all Jason Statham. All right, it's always about the job. You gotta do the job, the job, the job, the job, the job, and he has a gun in every fucking movie. In every. I'm gonna do the job. I'm like, oh, get out of here. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of. I was. All right, I think it was which one? It was. Yeah, I think it was Crank 2 or it was Crank 2. Those are my favorite Statham movies. All right, I think it was called Crank. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And those two I liked a lot. The rest of them I thought were shitty because, at least the ones that he was starring in. All right, let me be more specific. All right, because listen, Expendables I thought was okay. Expendables 2. Are you serious? Like they didn't stop with the bullets. I was like, bro, what are you guys doing? They're just firing bullets. Like, how? Yeah. I'm like, yo, come on. Like, what? This is not act. So, let's move on. I mean, again, Shoot, I like what Shoot's doing. I really do. And then Poof and Morel, they're still in the smoky jail. So that hasn't changed at all. And we still don't know where the King and the Terror are. But that fight, you know it's going to be on some crazy epic shit. You know it's going to be insane. That's very obvious. But the episode was okay. I thought it was okay. I thought it was nothing special. Even though the ending had a lot of hype backing it. That's true. The ending had a lot of hype. Because you were hyped for this part. For 3 episodes. For 3 episodes, they hyped up Gon meeting Neferpitou. And when it comes to the end of this episode where they finally get to that point, it was, in my personal opinion, not as impactful as it should have been because, again, they had the beginning scene of that towards the beginning of the episode, and then they covered it later on, after all the Wolfen and Miliron stuff. So, that being said, I'm done. The rating overall, the animation, it was good. Though, for some reason, I did find, like when Gon was walking towards Pitou, and then you see him shaded out, that was a really good scene. That was well animated. But when it came to them actually, like, showing his face, and, like, it was the red aura, like, it was the red drawn out, you know, like, yeah, like, it was very, hand-drawn, like, clearly hand-drawn picture. And, like, you see the aura around it, which is obviously normal animated. That, to me, I thought was okay. It wasn't, like, spectacular. But, like, the main, like, in my personal opinion, like, the best part was when it was Gon, and, like, the entire area is white. And it's just him walking, and he's just shaded out. And he's looking real, like, he's looking like a straight-up monster. And you're like, whoa, yeah, get it out of here, get it out. Like, you just want to run for the hills and not look back. Because if you look back, you're going to see this little 12-year-old kid, alright, with the face of Satan, Beelzebub, just hunting you down. Like, I want to save you, and you're like, oh shit, ow! So he looks monster when he's walking up towards Neferpitou. But after that, it was okay. And, you know, Shoot on the ground with the blood, that was good animated, that was also well animated. For some reason, and I noticed this, but when it came to the scene with Knuckle, and when he steps on the ground, he's like, Yuppie, you know, Koyo, whatever, you know, like, come. I'm trying to sound Japanese here. Whoa, that was biased. The thing here, not biased, but that was, no. Let's move on. The thing here is that they did that scene like 4 or 5 times. I'm not joking. It was just, you know, kui. I'm like, dude. Holy crap! I mean, you think that they would just stop it after 1 or 2 times. No, not even after 1 time. Because we saw at the beginning, we saw at the end of the last episode, last week, and then they did it like 3 times in this episode. I shit you not. What the hell's up with that? So, and then, again, he can't kill the APR Yuppie, so that was, that one bit I thought was like over the top, and I thought it was a waste of time or whatever. But it wasn't like a big deal to begin with because it was like a minute or like a second, to be honest. But still, they did it like 3 or 4 times, and that threw me off. But that being said, I'm done. The episode rating overall is going to be okay. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to, of course, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Once again, the video link will be in the description box down below. Peace. Have a nice day. Oh, like I'm a fucking Marine from One Piece. Akainu-san. Yeah. You say cousin. I love it.